Hi guys, welcome to another OnWheelsTV review video, and today we propose to you something I would say different. We decided to start our work with some of the new content released with the 2016 build of iRacing and season of iRacing.com. And for this one we chose to make like a comparison, like a face-to-face between the two cars that are both available for users, iRacing.com users of the C driver license. And they are the newly released Formula Renault 2.0, which is the one we are watching right now, and the also single-seater, the Star Mazda car. We went with both cars to Barber Motorsports Park, an awesome track, but also a track that has the driver, the changes, the morphological changes that we found interesting for this comparison. So it's a track with good straights and some difficult corners, and also with some up and downs throughout the track that make it a special track. So two cars from the C driver license for iRacing.com, but two really different cars. So the Formula Renault is a very linear car in terms of performance, wider and larger and bigger overall in comparison with the Star Mazda, which is the car we are currently watching. However, the Mazda is more powerful. It's faster on a lap, around 2 seconds, maybe a little bit higher than 2 seconds faster. But it's also a lot more difficult to handle. So why to join these two cars if they are both from the same driver license level? Because they represent two completely different approaches to racing. For those that take the virtual simulation racing seriously and not just like something to spend your time, and for those also that care to understand their level of involvement in sim racing. So these are two really different cars in terms of the handling and also in terms of the performance, and it's something we thought it would be interesting to put up to analysis, and that's what we humbly are trying to do here. So we will start with now on track with the Formula Renault. So the Formula Renault is a car with 2-liter engine, 4-cylinder and 16 valve. It is aspirated, and it develops a total of 210 horsepower, reachable at 7,500 RPM, with a torque of 220 Newton meters at 7,500 RPM. It has a SADEV sequential 7-speed transmission, and as we mentioned, it is easier to handle or to drive when compared with the Star Mazda car. So the engine works in a very linear manner, and it allows you to drive the car in high revs, but also in mid revs. I would not say in low revs, but in mid revs, because it evolves easily and very progressively. So although being a lightweight car oh, sorry for this small mistake. Although being a lightweight car with a considerable level of power, 210 horsepower, reachable at a considerably high level of RPM, the car is quite drivable. Its performance is quite linear. It will allow you to, in some situations, make small mistakes and recover just by the simple use of the gearbox, or by just handling with the brake and the acceleration, in order to control the car and to keep it online and to keep it in good performance. So it is quite accessible car even for people with not so much experience in driving single-seaters. So it is a good transition step towards a higher license in hiring, available at iRacing.com. So really a fun car to drive, and the way the engine works and the suspension works and all the car basically works, it's really fun and usable for good performance and for fun in races. However, when compared, and now we will be watching the Mazda car, when compared with the Mazda, the Mazda is completely different in terms of performance and in terms of its ability to be driven. So this car is shorter than the Formula Renault. It's not as wide, it's not as large, it's shorter, and basically this is a racing kart with a body. So it is a lot more demanding in terms of driving. The engine of this car is a rotary engine, so it's basically the Wankel concept that is used in cars such as the RX-7 or more recently the RX-8. So it's a small engine developed to the top of its performance and brought to the version of racing, so competition. So it's an engine that works in almost only in high revs, so you have to use it always on top of the RPM performance to be able to use it on track with efficiency. This car will not allow mistakes. So for instance, as we saw a few seconds earlier in the previous footage, when in the curbs, if you touch the curbs, and if all the four wheels are not connected to the ground at the same time when you push the acceleration pedal, when you step on it, you will have a lot of problems in the car. It will easily be out of your control. So it is faster. It's almost the same weight as the Renault, although a little bit lighter, but it has around 30 horsepower more, and those 30 horsepower more, you will notice them definitely. So it is more demanding, and it requires a skilled driver in comparison with what the Renault requires to be able to make full use of this car. So we thought it was interesting to bring these two philosophies of single-seater cars that are available in the same driver license. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope we see you soon. Bye bye.